We need to check on those cages for the bearings for the bottom bracket, see if they're ready to start cleaning. And then I've also got the chain soaking, and we can clean that up. If neither of those are ready to start working on, then we certainly have plenty of other parts to choose from. So that's what's happening on this episode of Featherstone Bicycles. Check on what these cages look like. The old grease, I've noticed, when it's caked and it's starting to get, it's very hard. It's almost like dental plaque, I guess you would say. So it's appropriate. I'm using a dental pick. It's really, you got to like scrape it off and pick it off, in small pieces. But when it turns white like this, hopefully you can see it on the camera, you can see it becomes very gooey. And it's not like gooey like regular grease was, but I'm looking to see in here, there's any pieces that are still very hard. And it looks like the solvent has cut through everything. Just check the other one. So yeah, this is all eaten through. So, okay, we'll get going on the cleaning. They were a little bit tougher than I originally thought, but through a combination of tools, I eventually got them clean. Now I'm just taking a Q-tip and drying them out. and then I'll get to the ball bearings, and we'll reassemble everything and get the crank back on the shelf. You may recall from a couple of the last seasons, I started using this chain scrubber. I don't even know what brand this is. It doesn't even have a name on it, but it was infinitely easier to clean a greasy chain using this by just putting in the solvent and holding it with my hand there and taking it back and forth. This is meant obviously to be used while the chain is on the bike and then you just pedal, but it works just as well. You do have to clean up a little bit of ends because you can't get the ends all the way in there or else you can't pull it back, but saves a ton of time. Anyway, I had this one that a friend of mine gave me, and then the person that I got all the bike stuff from the Schwinn Honey Hole episode found in his personal stuff back home or whatever that he actually had the Park Tool one. So I'm going to use that, see, I assume it works as good, if not better. Even has a fill line there for that. So anyway, we'll give it a shot. There's the top. Put the chain in. Put some solvent in. Try not to spill it all over the place. Get our top on. Right, that side closes. There we go. All right. Now, straighten it out so there's no kinks. Take a look at all that down there. I am going to hit this up on the wire wheel a little bit just to get the final little pieces off, if not shine it up a little bit. So it really did work very well. Got it extremely clean and it was extremely dirty. So I can highly recommend that Park Tool chain scrubber. Don't exactly remember the number. camera picks this up, how clean that tool and then finishing it up on the wire wheel makes this process. There's still a little bit here and there, and some of it is maybe still a little wet with the solvent, but what I do now, for those of you who are new to the channel, is I try to get it all in one piece. Let's start from the end. Wound up. And put it in a bowl. And I have finish line 1 step, cleaner and lubricant for chains, and I spray that all over it, turn it over, do the other side, and that's just going to sit and marinate until it's time to final episode and we put it all back together. That's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for sticking with me, and I hope to see you next time on Featherstone Bicycles.